Ben Hakan Can'a hemen öncelikle hoş geldiniz demek istiyorum. Elcore'da teknik taraftan sorumlu kişiyim. Toplantıya başlamadan önce şunu belirtmek isterim. Toplantımız kaydediliyor. Eğer bir probleminiz varsa özelden yazabilirsiniz ya da mesaj tarafına yazabilirseniz yardımcı olabiliriz. Ayrıca toplantı sonrasında bir çekilişimiz olacak. 3 kişiye ufak hediyeler vereceğiz. Jerzy ve ben sunumu yapacağız. Önce ben ürünü anlatacağım. Sonrasında Jerzy size demosuyla devam edecek. Ürünün demosuyla anlatıma devam edecek. İzninizle başlıyorum. Axence Polonya Krakow'da kurulmuş. Tamamen kendi olanaklarıyla 20 yıldan beri yazılım sektöründe hizmet veren bir firma. 4000'den fazla dünya çevresinde client'i bulunmakta. İki tane ana ürünü var. Biri Envision Access IT Infrastructure ve Management ürünü. Yani IT yönetimi ve ekipmanların yönetimini yaptığımız ürün. Bir de Connect Pro dediğimiz bir ürünümüz var. Bu da Remote Support Tool'umuz. Uzaktan bağlantı ve client yönetiminde kullandığımız tool'umuz. Envision'dan biraz bahsedelim. Envision tek bir arayüz üzerinden kolaylıkla IT infrastructure tarafını yönetmenizi sağlayan ve operasyon ücretlerini oldukça düşüren bir ürün. Hem zamandan hem ücretten oldukça fazla size kazanç sağlamakta. Hangi özellikleri var? Network yönetimi ve network cihazlarının yönetimini yapabilirsiniz. Data protection belli bir seviyeye kadar data korumasını e, yapmanızı sağlar. IT asetlerini, IT demirbaşlarını ve IT ekipmanlarının yönetiminizi buradan yapabilirsiniz. Kendi kullanıcı merkez yönetimini buradan yapabiliyorsunuz. E, Helpdesk'imiz var. Bir helpdesk üzerinden ticket yönetimi e, ve support yönetimini yapabiliyorsunuz, destek yönetimini. Aynı zamanda kullanıcıların e, daha verimli süre ve zaman kullanımı için yönetimini de buradan yapma şansınız var. Biraz detaya girelim. Aynen. Access Envision içinde neler var? IT Service Management, Network ve Helpdesk dediğimiz taraf. Asset Management dediğimiz inventörünüzü, network'ünüzü ve datalarınızı yönetebildiğiniz taraf. Configuration Management Database dediğimiz hepsini tek bir noktadan yönetebileceğiniz bir database'e sahip, veri tabanına sahip. Service Desk zaten birimine bahsetmiştik. Helpdesk'imiz e, bir EDR olmamak tam bir EDR olmamak şartıyla Network Inventory ve Data Guard ve User yönetimiyle güvenliğinizi de belli bir noktaya kadar sağlayabiliyorsunuz. Burada detaylar mevcut. DataGuard'da neler yapıyorsunuz? Oradan başlayalım. USB ve harici device'ların yönetimini, okuma yönetimini, işte remove, dosya modify, disk encryption, operasyon denetlemelerini, integrasyon EDR'la, ya kullandığınız EDR'la, Windows Defender'la beraber dosya güvenlik yönetimini yapabiliyorsunuz. Network tarafında network taraması, SNMP taleplerinin ölçülmesi, TCP/IP servislerinin yönetimi, VMI tarafının ölçülmesi gibi yönetimleri artı cihaz yönetimlerini Access Envision'la yapabilirsiniz. Inventor dediğimiz tarafı zaten hepimiz biliyoruz. Özellikle büyük lokasyonlardaki en büyük problemlerden bir tanesi. Asetlerin yani sistemimizde bulunan ürünlerin, network ürünleri olsun, işte bilgisayarlar olsun, bunların hepsinin aset yönetimini yani demirbaş yönetimini bunun üzerinden yapabiliyorsunuz. Kullanıcı yönetimi. Zaten bu en kuvvetli olduğumuz yerlerden bir tanesi. Aktif Direktörü tarafında kullanıcı aktiviteleri, aplikasyon yönetimi, web site yönetimi gibi güvenlik tarafında buradan yönetebilirsiniz. Aynı zamanda Smart Time dediğimiz proactivity yönetimi tarafındaysa zaman yönetimini, kullanıcı tarafındaki zaman yönetimini buradan yapabiliyorsunuz. Yapı nasıl çalışıyor? Agent'lı bir yapıyla çalışıyor. Client'lara agent'ları kuruyoruz. Envision'ın bir tane on-prem çalışan server'ı var. Web üzerinden HTTPS ile bu yönetim konsoluna ulaşıp, client'lara ulaşıp ya da direkt yazılımla client'lara ulaşıp yönetimlerini sağlayabiliyoruz. ISO 27001 ve ITIL sertifikalarına sahibiz. Sistem gereksinimlerimiz Envision konsol için işte çift CPU'lu 2 GB RAM ve 400 MB disk space gibi. Bunlar tabii en düşük şey olan konfigürasyonun yani bunun tabii ki üstünde olmak zorunda biraz aslında baktığınız zaman şeyler disk kullanımları. Bunlar sadece bizim önerdiğimiz şeyler. Ama çok fazla bir alan ve RAM kullanımı mevcut değil. Agent sadece istek gönderdiği zaman aktif olan bir agent. O yüzden makineyi de yormuyor. Tabii belli portların da açık olması gerekiyor. 4434, 4436 ve 8080 gibi. 4433, işte 135, 139 zaten bunlar aslında iç tarafta kullandığımız portlar çoğunluğu. Agent'ı kurduktan sonra disk üzerinde istediğiniz üzerinde agent olan makineye yönetim sağlayabiliyorsunuz. Connect Pro dediğimiz ürünümüz uzaktan yönetim ürünümüz aslında baktığınız zaman. Yani rakipler bak bir portal üzerinden makine üzerindeki aktivasyonu, CPU kullanımı, prosesin durumu, sistem, dosya yönetimi, yazılımlar bunların hepsini tek bir konsol üzerinden bütün sisteminizde yönetebiliyorsunuz. Aslında baktığınız zaman bu tarafta da bir inventory management'ımız var. E, Artı Active Direktörü birebir entegre çalıştığı için kullanıcı yönetimi ve şeyleri buradan yapabilirsiniz. Yetkilendirmelerini de buradan yapabilirsiniz. Access kimin için gerekli? Access SMB tarafı için, özellikle SMB ve üst tarafı için, inventory management için, remote support için gerçekten çok kullanışlı bir ürün. Referanslarımız aşağıdaki gibidir. İşte Norway Biotech, işte burada International, bunlar hep yurt dışı referanslar. Türkiye'de şu anda referansımız bulunmamakta ama demolarımız devam etmekte. %97 yani %100'ün üzerine baktığınız zaman %97 support tarafında oldukça iyi bir oran. %96'lık bir oranla da bu support'a geri dönüş sağlanabiliyor Accense'i kullandığınız zaman. Yani bu şöyle bir şey. E, Size 100 tane istek geliyorsa bunun %96'sını Accence tarafıyla rahatlıkla çözebilecek durumda oluyorsunuz uzak remote support'la ya da infrastructure tarafında herhangi bir problem yaşarsanız. Şimdi Jerzy demo tarafını size anlatacak, ürünü tanıtacak biraz. Jerzy, it's your time.
Okay. Thank you for introduction. My name is Jerzy. I'm working for Axence'ın Vision since 2 years. I'm in charge for sales, but also I'm a certified engineer, so I can lead this presentation demo. Just give me a second. I will switch off my camera and turn into the system. Just a moment. Yeah. Okay. Okay. There is the main screen of Axence'ın Vision. That's just only quickly about navigation. Okay, that as you see, there is devices, users, assets. Then we have, let's say, the specific inventory information, data guard, printouts, reports, help desk. Then we can go to the other tabs, which we can get a little bit different information, including the SNMP and syslog server option and so on. And the last is informing about us, about the current status. And then you have the quick access to the technical support, so that is everything is navigated from this very useful screen. Okay, let's start. I will speak about each of module. On the beginning, network, then inventory, users, data guard, and then we can skip to help desk and smart time shortly. So that's so about the network module, as already you heard. That is the module which is scanning the network. See here there is a by default scanned network by the number and the information about the network available are that is you can describe whatever you like, but that, as you see, there is different network which is showing like this by default. Yes, so then we have let's say custom map which could be created by user, depend what on the specific needs. Then we have department map. Then we have the smart map. I will tell about it a bit later. And then we have Active Directory, imported structure from Active Directory. So there is, let's say, the beginning. Then we have structure like map, which is visualization. Then we have the list. On the list we have, let's say, number of information which is required. Then we have hidden. It's not hidden, yes, but there is available any filter. Then we have also depend on what is on the specific map. We can collect the other information. Okay, let's go. For example, that's how it could be looks custom map. That's for example, you can create like workstation, Windows workstation map, which is let's say very simply. You can create also the map like this. I will show the events. There is the event log, so you can create the functional map, the office floor plan. You can put your devices. It is necessary, of course, import PDF with the floor plan, or maybe building, or maybe other structure, and then you can allocate devices whenever you need. It should be here, let's say. And then you have also port mapper, so that you have, let's say, the different option to see how it's, let's say, looks the structure. I will not talk about department. It's not very important. So let's go to the specific devices, how is, let's say, collected information. If we are talking about the switches type, then you have, let's say, there is the smart map. The smart map is something like the filter. So that's, let's go to properties. Then we can select some to name the type of map, but we can go to the addition, and you can create, let's say, specific type of devices. And this case is is switches. I can add some additional option and collect on this map the different type of switches, switches or other type devices. As you see below, that is, for example, there is Axence and Vision not installed, Axence and Vision agent installed, or maybe 7-zip installed, and some. Whatever you like, whatever the information is collected by system, you can make, let's say, this specific map. If we are talking about the devices, you see the red color. It means that these devices doesn't work, and that let's say this color like this means that okay, this is it's working. Yeah, so that you see there is an unknown reason. System is showing some issue, means that it's not responding all of protocols. And then you have the basic information about devices. You can make importance and so on. Create according to the policy. On the bottom you have port mapper. But if we go SNMP, especially that in this tab, that will be full information about the port mapper, what is going on with these devices. Specific for switches will be important. Then we have the tab performance. This is standard tab for devices. So for example, in case of computer, that will be hardware information, software information. In case of the switch, of course not. So then you have the protocol running on these switches. Everything is okay. Lost. There is demo version, so that is, let's say, so sometimes it's not full information. Then we can go to the counters, and you see, let's say, the details regarding the specific for example, here is the transfer and so on. Then we can go also bandwidth. You can control the bandwidth and get the information from the system. So that is, let's say, visualization. Later on, I will show you how we can establish alert and notification and so on, so that which will be important, but it's not at the moment I want to show you. Then we can go, for example, the printer. In case of printer, you can get the different information about the printers. For example, let's go to open this printer. This printer is responding. We can see what is important in case of printer, of course, if there is working, but you can collect the information, of course, that each protocol running on this printer. But additionally, counter in this case could be, for example, the level of the toner, the black toner. Okay, it's 100%. Its value is timeout, so that's okay. We have no information. As I say, there is the demo. Let's see this OK printer, which is showing, and we can go to the performance. Yeah, and in this case, we have information about black toner is 66%. So that you have this information, for example, on base of this information, you can create the alert. And maybe there is the good time to show you quickly, because of course this information is available on the screen on the main dashboard, but nobody want to get this information like this. That everybody expect to get some information that's about this. So then we can go to the alert, or we can create from the specific counters that is two-way. But I will show you, for example, like here. So that's, for example, if something is there's processor, Windows, for example. Okay, let's take any one. But you can add the alert, or you can edit the alert. So there is two options. Yes, I can click just only this alert. What is important? I can, based on the alert, which could be edited like here, depend on the type of alert. I can execute the action. The action is at this moment is just only a desktop alert. I can create the different type of actions. So for example, I can choose from one of them, but I can also add another one. As you see, there is plenty of option. You can get SMS, you can get Slack, you can run also some script on the computer, on the specific devices. That is several options, and that is how you can automatize that system. And there is for different type of alert. It is not just only for network module, it is also for different modules. In general, most of information collected by system could be created alert, notification, and the action. So that is the structure how our system is working. Okay, then we can go to the computer. Because computer is monitored a little bit deeper, as Hakan says, that in terms of network module is agentless. In agentless means that based on the protocol, which we already says, but in case of computer, you can install agent. Based on the agent information, you can collect much more information about these specific devices. I just let me know. I will find that one. Administration department, go to Windows Station. Let's agents install it. Okay, let's take this computer, for example. Then we have the computer where is installed agent. As you've seen, I choose the tab with agent, so I have listed computer with agent, and means that I can collect much more information. So let's go to this computer. In terms of this computer, it's much more important. Okay, we can see also that what is the service are running on this computer. That could be user computer or could be a server. Doesn't matter. The agent will collect the same information. You will see the information about about hardware configuration. You can see also very detailed information. For example, when we go to the BIOS, you will see what is the BIOS. If we go to the motherboard, you will see full of information about motherboard. This then you can check the connected devices, not at this computer. Operation audit means that that what was happened according the changes in hardware. For example, if someone was changed in the past, then you will get the information. For example, memory, any changes of memory will be collected here. Information, I will just find the time from the past. As you see, there is several several changes. The Kingston, and when we go to the history, we can get slightly more information from these devices. Oh, no, not at these devices. Oh, sorry. Okay, that is not collected information from this period. But when we go to the software, you will see full information about the software, what type of software, what software is installed on this computer. You will get also history. Let's go. I hope it will be visible on this computer. Just yeah. So there is the changes in terms of software. You have full information, which is and that will be also information about the license. I will not go at this moment. It's not necessary now. So there is the information about the. We almost switch to the assets, but it is not fully of assets. I just wanted to show you, about this basic information. Then is several other tabs. I will not go through this tab at this moment. Is just go to the assets. Yes, when we go to the assets, you have, let's say, full information about the inventory, all assets. Then you have, let's say, the basic administration, the department, software, other assets. You can add whatever you like. For example, there is I will show you asset settings. Asset settings tab. You can establish type of assets. Some of them is predefined. Some of them you can add. So that is you can build the asset structure as you need. So then you have let's say the different folder. Asset status means that what is it is Polish, but there is in general it's use, or maybe in warehouse, maybe in service, and so on. So you can collect this information in the system. You can update each time, and then you have full information about the status. What is, for example, how much was cost improvement. I will show you later. Then you have the asset detecting and so on. So there is plenty of information you can collect, and you can set up whatever is necessary. So then when we go, for example, to these specific computers, which I can just only double click, I can get, let's say, full information about the assets. I can create the inventory number. This inventory number I can create also by automatic. It could be done manually or automatically. So the previous tab I show you that is allowed you to make it as you need. Yes. Then you have the possibility to create the code. This QR code or EN code could be printed and labeled on the specific devices. Of course, to who is in charge for these devices and so on. Then you have, let's say, the file which could be defined, and you can define it as you need. So there is, let's say, the information about the warranty, the cost of these specific devices, the number, value, and so on. So as I say, this file could be defined by you. Of course, the relation could be important. These devices, for example, can be used by user. You can add the different relation, which is quite important. Documents, if for example, if I want to change these devices to give to someone, yes, I can create the transfer. That is very easy, and you can just only add the person, handover protocol. You can prepare the handover protocol very easily. And for example, I can print. We have already some protocol set up, which could be also created. The other tab I will not go at this moment. I can generate, and that's it. Yes, so that will be generated. And then, for example, this handover protocol could be added to this document. Here it could be also stored the document like for example, okay, there is even some of them, so that I can add any document, like for example invoice, which is linked with these specific devices. The devices type, as you see, that could be different. I have also the history alerts happened with these devices. So that is quite important. In here, you can also collect the information about the status of that. For example, this devices was in the service and cost you something like €100 reparation. So after time, you can collect information about the cost of asset. So very deeply, a lot of information. As I say, you can add any type of assets you like. It could be even process. So there is not just only let's say something physically used by company, but it could be process, and you can create the connection. So there is not just only this type. Let's say there is the invoices and also other. Let's go to the software audit. You have let's say full audit information about the software, and then you can also make this audit according to your needs. Yeah, so that is collected audit. I can go to this audit and see what was at the specific moment according the software in system, which is very important, especially for auditors, to know everything what is in company and according the licenses and so on. Then we can go to the application. You will have full information application installed in the company. The previous tab I show you the information about software installation on the specific computer. Here you have the full company information and licenses. When we go to licenses, you will see always the information about the license type, inventory key, the quantity, and how many was allocated at this moment. So there is full information. In case of documents, it should be in that if that will be not demo version, it should be the invoice, for example, and that and some other information. But as I say, there is the demo version, so there is not full information implemented at this system. Additionally, we have, I cannot show you now, but what is also important, additionally, we have application on this for this inventory module, which is Axence's Inventory Assistant, which is working on the Android devices, so you can install this on the mobile phone. You can thanks to this application, you can collect information and add new devices, as well as you can scan the QR code, which I show you earlier, or any type of code, and make, let's say, inventory in the file without necessity to take computer with you. So that is very handy, useful. What is important in this module also, that you have something like automatization, yes, which is very convenient. You can create MSC packages, and thanks to these MSC packages, you can make the software preset. The software preset means that, for example, if you want to install PuTTY, for example, for the group administrator, you can just only first of all add this MSC package, and then you can create, let's say, the PuTTY software installation. That will be here. You see that what kind of software will be installed, and then list the people who should have this software installation. I can add, I can cancel this, I can remove this person, for example. I can add the new one, and then you have also, you can uninstall the old version, yeah, so that you have possibility to install new version and install the old version. What does this mean? These MSC packages will be executed when the computer will be connected to the server. After see this policy, that immediately will be uninstalled this old version from the computer with agent, of course, and installed the new version. And always, if something will be done by some accident or something happened, this will be executed every time. So that's if that will be new computer added, or maybe something happened on the remote computer and will be uninstalled this putty immediately after connection with the internet, it will be installed again. So there is something like automatization you can do. I will not go this tab at this moment. So that is quite important, very convenient. Additionally, you can as you see, that you can create the protocol, you can make the print the codes. So there is, let's say, several options available. I will, but I think that is almost everything what I wanted to highlight in terms of inventory. Or do you have any question regarding this? Okay, no question. Let's go next. The module user. The module user allowed you to collect the information about the user. What is also different than some other company offer, we do not limit number of operator, administrator. And so, so there is, let's say, there is that you can create the number of administrator or operator, first of all, and then you can import all of the user from Active Directory. The Active Directory user are blue, the orange are added from the hand, let's say. The primary administrator is the owner of the system, and he can let's say, install software and uninstall. Then you have the administrator level and operator level, which is, let's say, the administrator type of account. Then you have the user. And as you see that you have, let's say, all of the user, you have hierarchy as well imported from Active Directory. Then you have, let's say, the groups of user and the smart groups which you can create. Okay, let's back here, and we can, for example, when we go to this user, I can just only get the user info. So we see all of the information about the user. There's role, there's information about the contact and so on. But what is important in terms of user, that in terms of user, you can this module is required, especially in terms of any incident, so that you have full information about the user activity. I will not go for all of the tab, but okay, that's what is important when we are talking about the user activity. We can go to the history and get, let's say, the general information. So let's go to this. So we can get the general information during this period, 7 days. What was the activity of the user, when he was active, how many times, what was there's main activity, the main web pages. But there is, let's say, general information. In terms of, let's say, incident analysis, you need much more deeper information. So we can go a little bit late. Next pages, so you see the work time. So there is just only generally when the person works, and as you see, there is very detailed information, the hour, minute, and the second. So that is very detailed information, especially in terms of incident analysis. Then we can go application. Application, you can see plenty of information. For example, when you go email and Outlook, you will see even that name of document and name of the he works with. So that is the very detailed information, just only like a group of information. But here you have the application timeline, so you can see very deeply what was happened at what time. So you can analyze very detailed. Yeah. web pages, of course, that will be very detailed information about the web pages and even what was the, let's say, opened on the specific website. Yeah. So there is, let's say, quite quickly, and again, timeline. Printouts, it's something useful. You can collect the information about what user is printing, and you can make in the system the info that, for example, alert or some notification about if the user is printing something like 500 pages. Yes, because it's usually it's not typically the same like in bandwidth using. So if the bandwidth is very big, it could be something special, worth to see what is going on. So that you can analyze the, let's say, the situation, why, and you can also make, let's say, alert and notification and run some action according your company policy. You can collect also information about the screenshots. In our system, do not allowed to make, let's say, video, but you can make the screenshots 5-second interval shortly. By default is switch off. You can just only open. Assets belongs to the person. It is okay. The software which is installed on his computer. It's not visible here. Okay, in this tab I can show you later on the other computer. The events happened, and that's okay. I will go to the other computer because I wanted to show you this software presets. This okay. Sorry, again I will find the next one. Oh, no information. This computer, I believe. One more, if not, I will not. Okay, it should be listed the software by type. I have no idea. I couldn't find it at this moment. The specific. No, sorry, I will not show you. Yes, but okay, that is not something important. Okay, we say about the users. What is also important in terms of users that you have you can control. As I say, is that you can control what they are doing, what their activity. In terms of printing and so on, but also it's quite important, and we will touch, let's say, something like blockades, which is quite useful and important, yes, because in terms of the standard system, you have to that security, you have the policies on the firewall and so on, yes, but sometimes you need to change these policies, or maybe do not allow people to do some specific action. It's not just only firewall, but there is in terms of the websites filtering, you can create some policies and what will be not allowed, and you can add the rule and assign this rule depending on your needs, yes, and the company policy. So you can allow or not allow the user to go to the specific websites, as well as you can block the application type. Yes, so that's for example, if the user has the opportunity. Whatever he has, for example, to start a torrent, he will be, for example, he will be not allowed to start any type of this software by the user. And also you can block the file specific type files like exe files, which will be not allowed to download by user. In terms of administrator, he will log in on this specific computer. Yes, he can, because the single agent is implementing policy which is allocated to the specific user. If for example, if I on my computer will log in my administrator, he will be allowed to download this exe file but not me. So there is, let's say, something like important to improve the security policy in the system. Okay. Of course, settings, how to allocate permission, which you can create that, let's say, administrator in charge for the specific type of module, as well as a specific, let's say, area of the company. That whatever he can choose, we can allocate their responsibility and what he can do. So then we are coming too closely to the next module, data guard, and I think that we can just go here. And that is for specific user. Yes, this policy could be applied also for the whole company. I will show you just a moment. But for example, now we have let's say access right. So that means that okay, which devices he has access right and what he can do. We can create the access right for the let's say USB devices, and also that's the other type. For example, here we have the specific Kingston, which has specific number, because Chinese devices sometimes has, let's say, 100 pieces has the same number. So of course it doesn't make sense to create the policy. You can blockade for all of the company, but for example, for this user, you can unblock. He will be allowed to use these specific devices, but for example, when we go to the company, as far as I remember, that's Atlas Info, and there is the rule for the whole company. As you see, here is this devices is blocked. And we can block also these devices as well, or you can just only allow to read these devices, not just not to do anything. Yes, if we go to this specific user, I can change this, and as you see, he is allowed to use still these devices because this is allocated for him. He is administrator and he operator, and he can do it. What is also important, which is especially that audited part. So means that okay, what the person is doing, what the type of operation he done in the past. So then you can collect the information from the past. For example, it is not like it's not DLP system, but it's collecting the information like DLP. So for example, for this specific audited part, the system collect the information about the user activity. Let's go to the past, the time I have data. So you will see, okay, that was what type of information could be collected, that you will see the information about created file, about the file was read, or maybe the deleted and so on, renamed. And so you have, let's say, information about general information about what was happened with the file on this audited path. And then you can collect, but you don't know exactly what was happened inside, which is DLP system functionality, not our system. Our system will allow you and give you this information about that something happened, yes, on this audited path. So that's so that was one. When we go to the, just give me a second. Okay, when we go to the devices, that is also quite important, the computer with agent. Let's go here. You will see there is also data guard is giving you possibility to control security tab, which is in this case that is allowed you to use BitLocker from our system. In this, if you use the BitLocker from our system, then you have collected. Then you will have collected recovery key from BitLocker, and you can unblock it. Then you have the access to antivirus, status, firewall, and so on. So there is. Let's say something important, especially in terms of BitLocker. You have full information. And the integration with the firewall, you have the status. You can see if we go to the, let's say, the list, then you will have the information about tab security. You have full information about this window defender, BitLocker, and so on. If something is, let's say, doesn't work, or maybe there is some, let's say, action you want to do, that you can again create the alerts, action, and so on, depend what the status. I just want to show you one more important thing from administrator point of view, which is giving you, let's say, quick access. Okay, we are on the tab, different, let's go here, agents. So then when we click the right button, you can get, let's say, some tools, which is not tools, just general information. Then we have to remote access. We can quickly access to this computer and support the user if there is necessary. There is, as you see, there is the desktop preview, remote command execution. I will show just a moment. Then you have plenty of tools. Action, you can go, agent information. But let's go to the one more, to this specific computer. In this specific computer, you will have, let's say, full information about Windows system. And also you have the information about the process, and you can support the user from here very quickly. You can kill the process, or you can start the process. You can execute the command line. You can edit registry, and then, if necessary, you can install any type of file which will be necessary on the user computer. So that you have, let's say, we run with all of these modules, which is inventory, user, network, and data guard. And we will go slowly to help desk. Do you have question, or maybe should I say something more? Okay, no question. If we are talking about help desk, we have here help desk. So there is, let's say, also, as you see, there is the distribution task, which is very useful. You can create, let's say, the other way in terms of, there is the single task which will be executed on the computer. For example, installation of Sonic Wall. That's it. Yes, and after execution, this installation will be finished, and that is the difference between the MSC Packages Manager and distribution. Announcement, very important for the administrator. They can create announcement which will be executed on the specific group of computers, or maybe some, as you see here, there is the confirmation the user seen. So that is quite useful. When we go to the help desk, there is the web application. There is full. Oh, sorry, there is Portuguese. I have the, say, go to English. We can change quickly. You have full information, full help desk. I will not speak too much about the help desk, but there is, let's say, standard dashboard, ticket, visibility, knowledge base. Knowledge base is something very useful. You can import any procedure on this part. And then you can use this procedure as a, let's say, as a part of the automatization. What is important in ticketing system, I will let you know, okay, that you can create your own file. So that event log, of course, absence plan, you can create that, let's say, someone is going for the holiday, you can replace them, and that you can just only very simply to navigate the next. That user is, for example, Krzysztof is going for the holidays this time, and then we can go, for example, and then we can find who will replace them. Just it. So that is very quickly, very easy. Ticket visibility, I will not talk about this very deeply. Ticket assignment, so means that okay, who is the owner of the ticket, who has to take care about the specific ticket, and so on. So then you can allocate, you can build the structure. Automations, as I say, that you can create some, for example, some specific cases, use the knowledge base information, for example, printer toner. Yes, I will show you just quickly this. Edit. So you see the structure, okay, that printer auto reply. So if any ticket with the problem, which will will appear some paper jam, printer, toner, or something like this in the topic, or maybe that will be commonly used category that will be allocated for this process. It means that the person will get the information. The user, please look at the standard procedure. He will get the, let's say, specific file which he has to use, which is called here procedure, and he can read it and reply. If not reply, means that okay, that is a finished issue. So that is quite simply easy. And you can create more complicated, let's say, work type of workflow that will be automatize the job and make the easy. SLA metrics standard, I will not talk about SLA too much, so that you have full information. What is important here, you can build, let's say, additional file, and the additional file is very useful because some company has specific needs, organization, and so on. So you can create your own file, which will be attached to the ticket, and you can get, let's say, very useful information about how it's going on. Submission form, yeah, the same. It could be some specific things, and you can add, let's say, specific user. I will not speak about this very deeply. So that was, let's say, that was the help desk. If we go to the smart time is let's say mainly for management. I will just show you very briefly. So this smart time is providing you information about the user activity. What is difference between user module and the smart time? Smart time is let's say it's showing you the information about group or showing you information about user activity in the blog. So that is, let's say, the different type of information. I'm not sure if I have. Okay, I will not go very deeply. I will show you from the slide. Maybe that will be much easier. I don't want to spend time to looking for, let's say, specific information. Just give me a second. Yeah, I have here. So you can get the information in the blog. For example, if is the user view, the user can see there's, let's say, activity, and also the superior can see there's activity during the day. That is the application on the front of the computer. Statistics means that how many hours he spent on the front of the computer, and then okay, there is the counted efficiency. Efficiency is based on the, let's say, three types of software grouped in the three category: productive, neutral, and unproductive. Unproductive will be let's say allocated as a non-productive. So that is, let's say, the difference. Then you have let's say team leader view. It's let's say the general statistics. So that is mainly for HR department and also for the superior to get the information about the user activity, what is going on, how the person is performing, how it's working. So I almost touch all of the topics. Admin center is okay. There is additional admin center. I will show you also on the slide. Admin center is, let's say, the visualization which is showing in general briefly the information. You can use it on the let's say TV, just only through the web port. So then it's quite easy. You can visualize what is going on with the server. As I say, the structure of the alerting is like event, alerts, action. So that is quite important. Just one word about reports. We implemented very useful type of reports. There is 130 reports is already implemented in the system. You can, in the group, so that depends what do you need, you can create reports, and that is very useful, and that is based on the SQL. As I say, there is just a moment. So some issue. Oh yeah, so you see, let's say you can create your own report. This is based on the implemented report, but you can change them. You can allocate it. If someone is good at in SQL, then you can this person can do whatever he like. Yes, so that is just only. But as I say, that 130 is already implemented, so that user can use just only rebuild, change something, which is very useful. Yeah, I think that I touch all of the topics. Just summarize what I want to highlight on the end. Yes, as you've seen, that everything is there is useful system, and that is very very useful for the operational efficiency, because everything you have access from the single console. And our system is not just you don't need to install something extra. That's based on the as is described here, on the scalability. Yes, so that, for example, if you need any additional module or any additional agent, you can just only upgrade the license, and based on the license upgrade, this module or this number of agents will be activated. It doesn't need to install something. Yeah? So there is the single installer. After installation, you have full, let's say, all of the functionality could work. Depend, of course, about what the license is. Yeah, so there is just only license base the activation, so you can scale very quickly, very easy. After a few minutes, it's after upgrade, license upgrade, it will work. What is also important, the short and easy deployment training process. We are providing training, of course, we are providing implementation, but many of our customers can do it themselves. And the implementation takes just only 2 days, even there is the 1,000 workstation. It's, of course, implementation means that the most important policy is implemented, but the setup adjustment to the system will take a little bit more long. Yes, but we have for example, last year my colleague installed in the Chancellor of President of Poland our system. I can share with this information because we have also we can do it. But what is important? You can imagine that the president of Chancellor of President is quite, let's say, deeply protected and quite complicated. And that was take him just only 2 days, 2 working days. 6 modules were implemented. That's it. Yes. So that, as I say, there is not something just marketing. There is the true. And the training is usually needs something like few hours. Our people are we can do usual within 4-6 hours the full training, and then additional information and the clear cost structure. In our case, it's just only based on the agent and the module combination. That's it. No additional prices will be implemented, so that doesn't matter how many administrator, doesn't matter how many console you can install. So that's just only these 2 information. If someone is getting upgrade, the upgrade can be done whenever time it's needed. So it's all from my side. I hope it was interesting. So that's. So if you have any question, please let me know.
Demo sunumumuzu diyoruz. Thank you, Jerzy. Demo sunumumuzu bitirdik. Sorularınız varsa alabilirsiniz.